He picked the wrong dude to beef with, man.
Hey, Sneako. Does this outfit look familiar?
This dude could literally just breathe and just get like, he could just make a video breathing and get like 3 million views.
The same thing I wore last time I took you over my knee and spanked your bottom with some discipline. And I'm happy to report that these are back in stock and a lot more at moistglobal.com. Last time I talked about you, I used you for a merchandise push as well, so might as well stick with tradition. I bet you...
You know it's bad when Moist got the titties out. You might get spanked, Sneako.
Seeing me in this attire again has just sent you on a full-blown Winter Soldier episode with your eyes rolling into the back of your skull as you're experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder because the first video I made on you offended you to such a high degree that you have not stopped whining since. It's already been 3 months, can you believe that? How time flies. You started shit with me by insulting me and my girlfriend out of nowhere, so naturally I responded by making fun of you in return and showcasing the reasons why I don't respect you. But unfortunately, I failed to calculate just how much of a sensitive fucking loser you are, because this hurt your feelings to such a high degree it's become like an Armageddon in your brain.
God damn, bro. Like, he just fucking go. Like, he don't even, like, does he, like, he doesn't write this shit down, just straight roast you. Just straight flame you, bro. He, like, God damn.
3 months you have continued to melt down about this. The day after I posted my response, you went on stream.
Man, I used to be a Sneako fan back in the day, bro. The downfall is sad.
And had a huge unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
That's weird, dude. This dude Sneako went through like so much weird faces. He's like one of those people that grew up on the internet and documented all kinds of faces of his life, which I think kind of affected him in a negative way, honestly. But sheesh, bro. It's looking bad, bro. It's looking bad. Cause like, he said he wasn't making that much money in his other like channel, even though he gained a lot of followers and stuff. And now he would be a person who'd be like, oh, I'm not like the elites. I'm not gonna make money, F money. I'm doing this because of art and all that. But it seems like now he's doing like whatever he needs to do or say to make money. That's what it seems like he's doing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Because he used to, like, when he made his videos, he used to act like this dude with morals and all that. Who's like, you know, money doesn't buy him out. He's above that and all that. But now he's like literally said like he's gonna do whatever he gotta do and say to make money. That's what I got off from Sneako nowadays.
Now the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Dude, it's crazy how much he looks like Jesus and Keanu Reeves.
Mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips.
God damn, this dude is loaded. What the fuck?
You look fucking stupid here. Anyway, sorry for the gun anatomy lesson.
Sneako was out here with his little ass gun and this dude brought a fucking whole rifle.
He was very upset, so he was threatening to come shoot me, beat me up, all of that, because I hurt his feelings, and it's been festering for quite some time now. 3 fucking months. You love to bitch about how everyone's canceling you. These soy boy NPC bots are all canceling you. It's all you do. You treat the teenagers in your Discord like they're your goddamn therapist. Just going in there to complain about the invisible boogeyman canceling you again, shaking your fist at the clouds. I also love that you treat this Discord server like it's your PR team, so you have them work on your...
God, I hate their fans. They're the fucking worst, man. It's weird how his fan base used to be chill people. You know what I'm saying? They used to be like this chill folks. You know what I'm saying? He used to be like a young person, like just documenting different phases of his life, and a lot of people would relate to that. And now it's just pure toxicity, like a fucking 14-year-old weirdos that just stuck in their home doing some weird shit like all day. It's just pure toxicity. Like if you ever go into those, bro, like I remember there was like a video of a disabled kid, and these were going in on the disabled kid, bro. Like, and Sneako was not even like, you know, just even saying anything about it. He was actually laughing along with it. But that's the type of fan base this dude is growing, like pure toxicity.
Or responses on Twitter because you're not witty enough to come up with anything on your own. You have no ability to banter. You can't insult anyone. Anytime you're pushed, all you fall back on is one of three things: soy boy, bot, or NPC, and that's it. You never deviate from this path, which is ironic.
That is so true. That's literally the only insults he has.
Because you're like literally a sheep. You have 3 programmed responses. You're like the absolute worst character, side character in an MMO. It's pathetic. But I'm getting sidetracked. You love to be super public about how much you hate antidepressants and you shit on anyone who takes antidepressants, but with the way you talk in your Discord server, I'm pretty convinced that you're only 2 or 3 messages away from asking your community to source antidepressants for you under the table to help with all of this mental...
True. And I feel like the video that like made everything worse is that cuck video, or peer released. I feel like they should never release that video, and Sneako might have been on a different path of life. I feel like that video is what set all this into motion. This whole beef would not happen if that video was not released, and Sneako might have been a different person. I don't even know why he shared that shit.
Anguish you're going through, and I think that honestly be a good idea. It might help you. But I'm putting the cart before the horse here. How did we get to this point? Well, I made that video about Sneako, and I fully planned on that being the only time I ever talked about this asshole. I really did. All I wanted to do was highlight why I personally don't respect him. I know a lot of people criticize me for not tackling his points, and to that I say, bah humbug, this fucking goober didn't make any points. All he did was insult me and my girlfriend.
True.
He insulted me and my girlfriend because I made fun of one of his friend's blatantly fake stories. He resorted to childish name-calling like, I'm ugly, and I don't go outside.
Let's be honest, dude. This motherfucker's beautiful. This is far from ugly. This dude is very beautiful.
That's not making any points. Like, what am I supposed to debunk there? No, actually, my mom thinks I'm handsome, and so does my girlfriend, so you're wrong. Factually wrong. There's nothing to debunk. The whole point of the video was highlighting why I don't respect him. I'll go ahead and briefly give you a previously on Dragon Ball Z lore recap to bring you up to speed on the points I was making for why I think he is a pathetic piece of shit, and his opinion holds no value in my eyes. Is because he publicly defends Cuties as one of his favorite movies. Cuties was a Netflix film that used real child actresses in sexual situations.
Yes. That's another thing about Sneako. He's a contrarian. Like he just, it doesn't matter what it is, right? He'll try to go against whatever most people agree with, even if it's like something lame and nobody cares about. He likes to be like one of those people that are like, oh, I'm so different, I'm going against the grain. He's one of those type of people. He thinks he knows everything.
So they sexualized real children, a fact that Sneako himself acknowledges but writes off as being okay because it's realistic, because in the real world children get sexualized.
Like, I seen that video, Cuties, and to be honest with you, that's just him trying to be a contrarian. That shit was like nothing to like even argue for.
Say it again. Regardless of what the intention of the film was, they missed the mark because what ended up happening is they sexualized the child actresses. That is a problem. Full stop. Even if the message was supposed to be the opposite, they still ended up contributing to the very problem they were speaking out against.
I watched Cuties last night, and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I went in.
See, he's one of those people. Like, I remember when this was going on, everybody was like, "This film is weird. Why are they showing us children in a sexual manner and shit like that?" And this goofball comes out, "Oh, I actually like it." Like, he's doing this just to try to go against the grain, basically.
ready to hate like everybody else.
Because he feels that makes him special.
I got clickbaited. So did you. You got clickbaited. Thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are really mad about this aren't Gen Z.
Imagine claiming children in sexual positions is clickbait. Yikes. That's rough. You admit that the children were sexualized. That is bad. Okay? That means the movie failed in its mission. I don't know what you don't get about that. But regardless, I'm not here to just keep hammering home the same points. Another thing that I talked about for a reason I don't respect him is because he battles with his own sexuality. He is very public about how he used to go to these swinger parties. I think he says 4 in total.
This shit will never, this will follow Sneako to the end of time. He can never talk shit to anybody. Every time Sneako tries to say anything, oh, ain't you a cuck? This will never go away.
Total over the course of like 2 weeks, where he watched his girlfriend get fucked by other men. Even telling the story of how he was literally in the bed watching his girl get fucked by a different man, moaning intensely, and it was traumatizing. Yet
shit was weird, bro. Why would you share shit like that?
he recommends that everyone should try it at some point for some reason.
Because this was imagine seeing the girl you love like
get fucked.
You love her? Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her. I was about to say I love.
Okay, let me give you a better context to this. His whole shit for doing this was, his excuse of doing this was, oh, I cheat on my girlfriend constantly. I feel bad about it. So in order to even things out, I'm gonna take her to like a swinger party and shit, so we can get even and shit. So she get like smashed by other dudes. And I was like, dude, that's one weird excuse, man.
Love this bitch. I'm like, no, let me not say that. I love my wifey, my queen.
And you allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other three?
Man, these dudes do not give a fuck about you, man. They don't give a damn about you, man. If they were really your friends, they would never release this video.
I'm crazy. The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like, feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. You know what?
So my point with this was, why is this the guy that's lecturing everyone on their relationships, shitting on people's relationships, when he himself is in one that makes him very upset and he can't come to terms with it?
True.
Now, if he's open about being a cuck and happy and proud to be a cuck, that's fine. But he's not. It makes him mad every single time. So, why?
That's the thing, bro. Nobody want to know your fucking kink. That's why I keep that shit behind closed doors, man. Ain't nobody want to know that shit. Like, that's why it's a kink. It's some shit that's not socially acceptable. So why would you think saying that in like real life will like keep that shit? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Keep it behind closed doors. Keep it to yourself and wherever you fuck it. That's it, man.
Why the fuck is this insecure guy the one that's the moral authority on healthy relationships all of a sudden? That was the point of me bringing up that clip. Now, that was basically the whole video. I summed it up real quick. All I pointed out is I don't respect his opinion because he defends a movie I consider to be child porn. I think any film or any production that has real children being sexualized should be classified as child porn. That's how I view it. Maybe your definition's different, but that's how I personally view that kind of content. So him defending that was beyond reprehensible to me. And him being very public with his cuckoldry and how scarring it has been, it should be a lesson and an example that he himself is not great when it comes to relationships and all these things. And I posted that and it made him extremely upset and he hasn't stopped fucking crying about it for 3 months. So, fast forward to 2 days ago. I was streaming a Moist Esports tournament and I went up to go to the bathroom. I had to take a shit. It was a double flusher. So I was on the toilet for quite some time and I saw a Sneako post that he's posted quite a few times now and I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing anything else right now on the porcelain throne. I'll play in the pig pen. So I did. For 3 months now, Sneako has had this adorable little collage that he made that looks like it's straight out of a 16-year-old girl's diary with pictures of boys from her class that she doesn't like. All about people that have hurt his feelings. This is his wall of shame for people that have insulted him online. What's even sadder about it is he purposely leaves out people that he's afraid of. So Turkey Tom, for example, made a whole video talking about Sneako and how pathetic he is, and Sneako tried to talk a big game to him, even challenged him to a debate, which Turkey Tom accepted with jubilation. He was ecstatic. And then Sneako kept ducking him, ghosting him. So he leaves Turkey Tom off of this list because he's afraid to actually talk to him. And he also leaves off quite a few other people, but the most notable other one that is comical for the absence is Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is an internet content creator that Sneako lied about for a long time, and they had a lot of beef, and Brandon Buckingham actually challenged him to a fight. And Sneako is very fearful of him. We'll get into that more in depth in a moment, but I just need to set the stage a little bit here with this collage. So after seeing this for the 100th time in the last 3 months, I finally just said, "Holy shit, you pathetic, sensitive, soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get fucked by numerous other men and also insulted you for defending child porn. That's not cancellation. That's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad cuck."
Sneako into humiliation kick or something, bro? Like, I mean, why you just keep going after these? Just let it go.
And this puppy really blew up on Twitter in a big way. Now, I will say it again. What I did and what I am doing right now is not canceling you, Sneako. I am insulting you. I am making fun of you. Something that you were supposed to be a huge proponent of, right? Wasn't like one of your big things like bullying needs to be brought back. So now that I'm making fun of you, what, all of a sudden now it's off limits, now it's canceling? You have become the SJWs that you criticize so much. I don't know how you don't realize that. We continue. He says, "You know in your soul you would never say that to my face." To which I respond, "You literally have a collage of people that hurt your feelings on the internet. You haven't stopped whining about me for months now, you goofy NPC. Even if you beat my ass in a fight, it doesn't change the truth. You're still a cuck who also defends child porn." I think this is important to talk about, and I just talked about it recently. When you are getting your feelings hurt and your immediate response isn't to fire back with insults, jokes, whatever, it's to challenge someone to a fight, you've taken a huge L.
It's true. Like, that's literally true. It's like you have nothing to back up. You got nothing to say. That's what it means. So you're resorting to physical violence. And plus, like, Sneako is like way bigger than Moist. So like you're picking on somebody that's not even your size. You know, like that even makes you even look more weak.
Shown that the person has got under your skin, and the only thing you can resort to is a caveman brain of, "I'll beat you in a fight." Sneako, you beating me in a fight doesn't unfuck your girlfriend from the numerous men that had sex with her in front of you. It doesn't do anything. Everything I've said still stands. Nothing changes. It doesn't even salvage your ego. All it is a pathetic fucking attempt at attention. And I don't think you believe half the things you talk about. I really think Sneako just panders as much as possible. He himself doesn't even stand by the things he talks about. I really don't think he has any beliefs of his own. He just echoes what he thinks is going to get him the biggest audience / the most money.
That is true. That's what he's resorting to. I feel like that's literally what he's doing. Because the person, like, before all this stuff, he used to try to be the opposite of the person he is right now.
That's what I think. So this puffing out his chest of challenging me to a fight is clearly attention. That's what it feels like. Because you don't have the same energy for Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is more than willing to fight you any day of the week. But with him, you don't want to do that for some reason.
Brandon is like around the same size as Sneako. So he doesn't have the size advantage, or I guess, yeah, a reach advantage.
Why? Do you not stand by your beliefs when it comes to Brandon Buckingham? He has said all the same things about you that I am saying about you. So why is he exempt? Why don't you want to fight him? That's so weird. This is what you said about Brandon Buckingham and fighting him.
And then finally, when Brandon Buckingham is down to meet Sneako, he's there to box him. They're both similar sizes. Sneako would now rather just sit at home and tell jokes behind his computer.
I'd rather sit at home and yell at a camera, tell jokes than, risk my manhood falling flat for Brandon Buckingham, if I lose the fight.
So now it's suddenly cool to just stay at home and keep it all online.
The full video here from Willie Mack is an absolute masterpiece on laying out every pathetic thing that Sneako has ever done, said, or everything ever. So I highly recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a banger. So, as you can see, the people he's confident in fighting are ones that he feels confident he'd win against. I'm 5'6". I think he's 6'1". So the height advantage he feels very confident with. And he has every reason to. He would probably beat me in a fight. But like I said, that doesn't change anything. Everything I've said is still true. You are a cuck, self-admitted, and you have defended cuties publicly, which, by more than just me, by many, is considered child porn. You're pathetic. Beating me in a fight doesn't change any of those facts. I've also been super vocal about how I don't want to fight. Like, I'm not afraid to say, like, I don't want to get hit in the head, right? Like, I'm afraid of taking headshots. It's probably a super normal fear to have, so...
True, Benguazo doesn't need the money or the clout. This man is already... He got a lot of bank, and he's already clouted. Sneako needs this more than him, because he's banned to Rumble. That man is not making that much money, and that place is botted. Views are botted, so they make fake views and shit.
I'm averse to going into a boxing match, especially one that's just a clout-driven spectacle like this.
True.
That'd be...
Like, he would have way more to lose than Sneako.
Completely fucking worthless. And I've been super open about that, which I'm sure you know since you keep saying that you've watched my content, so you probably know that I was never going to accept a fight in the first place. Especially since you're, like, significantly taller than me, right? Like, it wouldn't make any sense. And even though you would probably beat me in a fight, you're certainly not beating me in, like, an aesthetic physique competition, because goddamn, I blow your ass out of the water. Look at this fucking anime character physique I'm rocking. Meanwhile, you're over here with that Abercrombie and Fitch from 1998.
Sneako's modeling.
Now, in Sneako's credit, he did start going to the gym recently. Maybe I inspired him, and you know what? That's great. I'm glad I could have a positive impact on your life like that, Sneako. Getting into the gym is a fantastic thing, and you're going to feel so much better. And I know you'll start seeing results soon as long as you keep at it. And then finally, our last exchange goes very similarly to the others. You're not special from the other 10 soy boys who say the same thing. If you got a problem, stop talking on the internet. Let's solve it. So I said, got your Discord still working on responses? Brother, I have no problem. You started it and I made fun of you in return. You're upset about publicly admitting to cuckoldry and get mad at me for bringing it up. You should be mad at yourself instead. Have some self-reflection. Which it's true. I don't have a problem. You literally started it, Sneako, and you even asked your audience to let me know everything you said and send me your clips. You actually asked for a response, and then got super upset when my response was a little too mean to your feelings.
Sneako is trying to fill in the spot of Andrew Tate. You know, I feel like that's what he's trying to do. And he's failing miserably at it, dog. He's messing with the wrong people. At least Tate would, like, move smart on who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. You picked the wrong dude to mess with, dude. you picked the wrong dude. Sneako just makes hella dumb decisions.
How is that not the ultimate cuckoldry? Like, even more so than your girl getting clapped by 1,000 men. How? Like, how can you, with a straight face, still call other people soy boys? I'm not kidding, I really didn't want to keep talking about you, but you won't stop talking and crying about me. It's sad. I understand you have a humiliation fetish, so hopefully this whole thing has helped you orgasm one more time from all of it. I
probably did.
I don't think it's fun dunking on you,
Sneako.
I don't. And I'm certainly not canceling you, but you keep doing this. So you forced my hand to make fun of you again. But anyway, that's about it. See ya.
Sneako, bro. After this, he posted something like that. Bro, what's up with all these kids suddenly just turn into Islam? Like, this doesn't make sense. I don't even think they know, like, how like, this religion requires a lot out of you. You gotta stay really disciplined and stuff. And I don't even think any of these people know anything about it. They're just freaking followers, bro. Like, he talks about bots, but his whole fan base is bots changing religions and shit at the drop of a hat. Like, holy. Trust me, Sneako is not a Muslim, bro. Because, like, he admitted to be an atheist and was making fun of God and all, like, the religion he's following right now contradicts all the things he was saying before. So this doesn't make sense. He used to make fun of religions and God, and now all of a sudden he's a Muslim. Like, he's trying to be like Tate so bad.